How can a practice owner save almost 3,000 hours of operatory turnover and $64,000 over the course of a year? We'll tell you. Did you know that the sterilization process hasn't been updated since the 1980s? That was 40 years ago. Dentistry is constantly evolving, and yet this process somehow got left behind. We spent the better part of 2 years dissecting its faults and shortcomings to find core solutions that increase your bottom line and overall efficiency. Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Huber and I'm an interior designer here at Benco Dental. Today, I'm introducing you to a new design concept that innovates the sterilization process. We call it the office nucleus. It is a complete reimagining of the sterilization center, the heart of the office. Since its popularization in the 1980s, the sterilization center and process has remained stagnant. It's about time that we optimized it. Let's take a deep dive into the typical Steri Center as you probably know it. In a Steri Center today, we usually include 2 ways in and out to help with foot traffic. There's typically 1 or 2 sets of cabinets on either side of the single room, serving as a spot for both dirty and clean storage. A sink allows the team to hand wash the instruments and disinfect the tray. Counter space allows time to dry the instruments before they're packaged and sorted into pouches for sterilization and future use. All of this is a very manual and lengthy process that can have human errors along the way. In a small room, there's a high chance for bottlenecks to occur and take even more time and attention away from the task at hand. This is the same process done by Associate A in a bird's eye view. Now let's see Associate B come and take a clean, processed instruments. Associate C needs to reorder supplies at the counter and grab a few things too. Associate D unloads the sterilizer and organizes the pouches for future use. We reenacted this process as best as we could, in person with experienced hygienists that have worked in the field for over 10 years each. We ran through the process over and over, experimenting with different layouts, tools, and positioning of those tools to maximize efficiency and minimize human effort. We wanted the new sterilization center set up to deliver faster, safer, and more efficient process for sterilized instruments. And it needed to reduce bottlenecks and enable the dental team to have a better experience, which in turn allows them to give a better experience to the patient. So what does that look like? Well, it looks like this, the office nucleus. See, it looks similar, but there are noticeable and important differences. Here is the floor plan view. There's a sterilization room and a supply room. In each, there's plenty of space for the flow of people and processing instruments for the next patient. Let's look at that flow chart again. And now let's look at the flow chart for the office nucleus. Let's break down why this works better. 1. Separate rooms with separate entrances and exits for clean and dirty supply. 2. Pass-through cabinet between sterilization and clean supply for instruments. 3. Automated instrument processing in the sterilization room incorporated into the Steri Center, and water purification to prevent water quality related malfunctions or clogs. 4. Consumable storage in the clean supply room using procedure and supply carts. There's even a place for storing the carts when they are not in use, plus a computer for easy reordering on the spot. Basically, the office nucleus is lean manufacturing applied to a dental office. It saves time, improves quality, and reduces costs. And it does something else. The office nucleus pays for itself. Even conservative estimates place the annual savings at $64,000 for a typical small practice. That's because it saves about 12 minutes per patient, which adds up to a whopping 2,560 hours per year. The larger your practice, the more time and money you'll save. For a larger practice with 12 doctors and 18 hygienists, the time savings multiplies to 15,360 hours, and that adds up to $384,000 in cost savings. Imagine the possibilities for your practice and your team. You probably have more questions, and our white paper has all the answers about how the Office Nucleus is designed and implemented in detail, and why the Office Nucleus is so right for right now. It will save money, boost productivity, increase staff retention, lower stress, and improve patient experiences.